Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Well, anyway, welcome to my custom in real life Balatro game. Now, I have a lot of explaining to do, so please bear with me. I did a lot of work putting this together, and a lot of it's customized and not like the actual Balatro game, but so if you want to do this yourself, I will try to explain what I've done here and the possibilities that you yourself could do. So I'll get right into it. First explaining my setup here. Here I have poker chips and dice and what have you. I'm only using these as a reference for my money. So they're not going to be counted as chips like the score in the game. Because for that, I'm just going to call it score, not chips. Here we have the shop. I have custom jokers. Instead of planet cards, I have upgrade cards, vouchers, etc. I have stuff written down here on a whiteboard for the price of things. Jokers are $5. And what I'm going to do with the jokers is to add elements of gambling and randomness. I'm just going to pick one, and that's it. I just buy one at a time. It's completely random. I don't get to look and choose. I just get what I get, and then I can resell for $2. So I'll be losing money, but that's to increase the challenge of it. As far as the upgrade cards go, they're the same as the planet cards. They're exactly the same, so those are $4. But we're not using consumables. Instead, I just get the upgrade and that's it. And there is no tarot cards, there is no spectral cards, there are no packs. So that's a feature removed. But I've made up for it with the vouchers. I have added a lot of various things to the vouchers and what they can do, rather than just copying all what the actual game has. So the vouchers are pretty random and there's a lot going on with those. And then I added card exchange. So for $10, I can exchange 4 cards from my deck for cards from another deck, which I'll be able to tell that, they are because of different colored back. So that way when I'm done and I gotta reset everything, it'll be easier. I could add even more decks to have even more to switch out, so I can end up with a whole deck of like just aces or something, but I don't want to do all that. So yeah, that's up to you if you want to do that. Also, we have wild cards, which are the regular playing card jokers, and I'm going to count these as anything, like a stone card. Basically, it'll score for 50, but it can count as any card I want to replace with it. So let's say I played a straight, and this counted as an 8. It'll still score for 50 though. That's why these are $20 a piece, and you're only allowed 4 of them. I'm just making up these rules. And then I can also buy another joker slot to have 6 or 7 if I pay $20. And that will also upgrade how many jokers I can buy at random per visit of the shop. I know that's a lot, and this is going to be a lot to explain, and I hope you can follow it all, but if you can't, I will have a link in the description for a PDF file that explains all my rules and custom crap I've done here. Moving on, allow me to show you what some of my stuff here looks like. Here's a joker, an upgrade, a voucher. So, jokers, as you can see, they're all going to have the exact same art. I didn't want to make a bunch of different art. And as far as the effects go, I took maybe 30 or 40 of the jokers from Balatro's effects to use, and then made a lot of my own. I also had AI make a couple effects. So the art I've done here, I made in a Call of Duty emblem editor, believe it or not, and then upscaled that, and then put the text in for the effect in GIMP. And what this is just a piece of paper printed out with a magic card and a dragon shield sleeve. These are printed at magic card size, 750 by 1050 pixels. So I will also leave images that you can download of all the stuff I made to print out. And then here's an upgrade card. It's just the same as a planet card. This is a voucher. This one is just a +1 discard like in the game. So I do have some of the regular vouchers. But yeah, that sums up most of the explaining. So I guess I could start playing. I think that's everything. Yeah, so no tarot cards, no spectral cards, no packs. Everything from the shop is going to be random, so it's going to suck. As far as the money is concerned, I will just do it the way the game does, except I needed to write this down. I was going to change what each blind gives me. Small will give $4 plus your hands remaining plus interest. And the first small we're going to do, we're going to start at a 2,000 blind, just because I want to give myself, let's say, 3 jokers to start with at random. I'm dropping stuff. Just to say, like, I've already started playing and I'm halfway into it. Pretend like this is what I got. Okay. So plus 3 mult for each remaining hand. 12 mult if played hand contains a straight. 3 discards and -1 hand size. So I need to play with 7 cards and I get 6 discards. Since you normally start with 4 hands and 3 discards in game, we'll say I have, write this down. It's a lot of work to, you know, manage all this and write this stuff down and keep track. So it's not the most fun thing to do, but if you're bored and you want to be creative and do something like this, then hey, why not? Or let's say your power goes out, you can't play video games, all you got is your phone, then your phone dies. Well, here's an option for you. Now, before I start, if you wanted to make a more simplified version of this, I also describe a bit of what you can do in my PDF file. But an idea I had was, all you really need is a deck of cards and maybe paper, maybe a calculator. And to make the jokers up, you can literally just either copy the in-game stuff that you like, you know, and minimize, or just come up with your own custom jokers and just write it on a little piece of paper. And then put it in a box, shake it up, take one at random, you know, something like that. You can even cut out half of the other shop stuff and only have jokers, or only have jokers and what have you. You can make up whatever you want, come up with custom types of cards, and just play however. Because when you look at Balatro and how the mods and the modding community goes and how you can change the game so much, it's really not like you have to play it exactly by any specific rules besides the base core gameplay. So it's up to you. But anyway, let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're aiming for a straight here, so let me just lay it out so you can see what I got. Try to make some room on this table here. Oh yeah, let's say I started with $4, just like the game does. So here's my money over there. All right, we have nothing close to straight besides those. We can probably discard this other 4 though. Maybe keep the 7, or maybe the ace. I'm gonna keep the ace. I'm gonna discard the rest of that. We get 6 discards. I wrote 3 for some reason, hold on. We get the extra. Yeah. Okay, so we discarded 4 cards, right? We drew another 7. Okay, so I have 3 aces and now an 8 and a 7. I don't know if a straight's gonna happen, but we got a lot of discards. But should I just keep the aces, or maybe I play 3 of a kind? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll play this. These won't count. These are not gonna be scored. So we'll play that as our hand and try to calculate all this. So technically this will give us, I want to say 12 because we have 4 hands, but if we're playing one, does that reduce it? I'm going to say it's 12. Okay, so to add this up, 33. Then 3 of a kind is 30 times 3. So 63, 12 mult, 15 mult. So times 15, we got 945. Let's say my first hand was 9, 4, 5, and we need 2,000. That's just what I started as, because why not? All right, we draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to get all the face cards. Yeah, straights aren't really going to happen, are they? I mean, we got the discards, but here, you know what? Should I just play the queens? Oh, yeah, we use the hand, so we got to put that down to 3. So it is a bit of a process, and it's going to take a lot more time to play through. But I mean, it's almost the same as playing solitaire or something. You know, if you're just bored and you want to spend some time on something, well, this is an option. I say I'm gonna play the queen pair and drop those. So this isn't gonna be a whole lot. That's 20, so 40 score. And then this will be 9 now. So it's 11. Times 11, we got 440. That's not a whole lot. We need to write this down. Ah, God. Yep. We're not quite to 2,000 yet. Let's put this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have an ace again. We have another 3. There's a lot of, hold on. We have a lot of clubs here. Instead of the straight, we'll just ignore that. Just ignore that that's there. I use the discard. This will put us down to 4 discards. See, I'm not really keeping very good track of this. How many cards is that? 3? 1, 2. Okay, we drew spades. I just discarded spades. We'll drop that all again. Are you kidding? There's the clubs. Okay, so now we're down to 2 discards left. At least we got a flush. That's something. It's better than nothing. So we'll put those aside. Here's our flush. Let's try to reorder this. So 20, 28, 34, 38. Where's the calculator? So flush is 35 plus 38. 73 times 4. Oh, our hands are down to 2. See, it is really hard to keep track of all this, to be honest with you. Okay. So this gives us 6 molt, and that gives us 4, so that's 10. That should be 730. So that does beat the small blind that we were on, 730. Okay, so we did successfully beat it. Boom, it's done, huh? Okay. Now, to figure out the money, I had, what, that would have been 1 hand left. So I would get $1 plus, I was saying $4, and there's no interest, so we get $5. That puts me at 9. So now as an example for the shop, let's say I want to buy another joker. Okay, $5. Goes back, and I pick one. 30 score for each remaining discard. That's not bad. That's not bad. The straight one we can sell. I'm gonna return that. Put stuff right in the back of the pile and try not to pick it again. So that gives me $2 back. I have 6. I'm only allowing myself to buy 1 joker at a time per shop visit, unless I have upgraded the joker slot. So we could buy an upgrade which is completely random and might be useless. So I'm gonna avoid that, and that'll be it. So I'll just continue on like this, and you know, it will just be whatever it is. So thanks for watching. I hope you understood what I'm doing here, and that you can do your own thing like this if you feel like it, or if you have all this set up. Of course, you might not be able to use the magic card proxy as an idea, and you might not want to print out all this crap, but like I said, you can always use index cards or something instead and just write stuff down, whatever works for you. So anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.